Actually, nobody knows this point. Nobody. That inherently you are the Supreme Being. Nobody knows this point. You too don't realize that you are naturally the Supreme Being. Yes, now you're getting it. For God, you don't need to do anything, understand anything, know anything, or be anything. You are inherently the Supreme Being. You are naturally enlightened, my son. Mother Madasa tells her children, you are inherently enlightened, my son. Simply, you are inherently the Supreme Being. Naturally. Unconditionally, you are the Supreme Being. Without any reason, you are the Supreme Being. Even if you want to, you cannot be anything less. Even if you wish, you cannot be less than this. Inherently, you are the Supreme Being. Naturally, you are the Supreme Being. Your nature is natural. It requires no effort. Nature is simply natural. Right now, exactly as you are, that is the Supreme Being. Right here, right now. Just as you are. Nothing more, nothing less. That very essence is the Supreme Being. The way you are naturally. The way you are without any effort. What you are without thinking, you just are. You are. That is Brahman. Natural, beautiful, and simple. Since you are searching for some other God, you don't get it. Another God. You're trying to find some other supreme, so you keep missing. The very act of searching creates separation. The search itself makes you lose it. In trying to meet it, you move away. In trying to reach it, you end up wandering. In trying to be, you end up not being. How you exist even before this very moment. Even before now, that exactly is the Supreme Being. The way you naturally are, without thinking. For that, you need to think or understand. Is there any need to know anything? Do you need to become something? Simply, just as you are naturally. Yes. Naturally, your being. Simple, your being. Your being is simpler than a child. Your being is holier than holiness itself. You are naturally the supreme being, my friend. You're naturally the supreme being. How could you be anything less? How can you be just a body? How can you be just mind? How can you be rigid disciplines? You can never be less than the supreme being. Anyone who has told you that you are less than the supreme being has spoken untruth. They have insulted you. You are eternal. Eternal. No one has the power to bind you. You are made of liberation. You are liberation itself, made from freedom. You are made of love and love. You don't need to get love. You are love itself. You don't need to get love from anyone. Your very existence is love. Your existence is truth. Your existence is wisdom. And your very being is the supreme being. Anything less than this that you've thought for yourself is nothing but an illusion. You are the supreme, and this whole world is the supreme. From your body, the sense of living being falls away, and outside, the worldly sense falls away. Only the divine sense remains. It's simply, I am. Yes. What has always been remains. And no one can bind you. Always remember that. You become bound because you choose to be bound. When you desire a woman, you bind yourself by identifying as a man. When you desire a man, you bind yourself by identifying as a woman. You want to be bound only then you are bound. No one can tie you down. Even when you long for God, you bind yourself by becoming a devotee. That too is a kind of bondage. When you seek any God, another one. When you long for spiritual practices, you bind yourself as an individual. Only the individual practices. That is why you get bound. Just remember this. No one has the power to bind you. No one can bind the Supreme Being. No one has the power to bind. And when you come into your own self, then all the forces of the universe together cannot bind you. The soul does not want to do any spiritual practices. Just ask your soul. It goes on because of ignorance. And no one wants to be enslaved by lust for eternity. No one wants. No one wants to be born and die over and over again. This only continues because of ignorance. So when you come into your own self, in your being, your soul, in the divine, then everything moves according to your will. You don't follow anyone else's will. I'm not talking on the level of personal you. I'm talking of universal you. So how can Supreme be anything other than the Supreme? It is not that you become a mere individual and then become the Supreme. That's not how it is. You were never merely a living being, and you never can be. You are solely Brahma, the Supreme Being. Never doubt that. The moment you start doubting it, individual sense will arise. Keep your faith in it, in this very matter.